What's up, my Pungios? Andy with Tech Influence here, going over the silicone case here from the folks at Apple. As the title suggests, don't pick this up. This is a waste of money. It is not something that you should be interested in because there's a bunch of different variants out there, including the ones from ESR that I think are cheaper, better, and are way more functional. We're gonna be going over this silicone case here from the folks at Apple. This is for the iPhone 17 Pro, and apparently it's supposed to be able to give you a really durable yet sleek touch here made out of liquid silicone to wrap entirely around your phone. It does have the MagSafe capability, so when you place it in there, it is going to chirp and show you that you put on this ridiculously orange color. They obviously have other colors to choose from. With that said, let's go over the unboxing, show you what you're getting yourself into, and see if this is something interesting. Here is the silicone case. I've reviewed this year over year, and I think my verdict has been the same. They make it out of, obviously, a polycarbonate core with this liquid silicone that wraps entirely around the phone. Since MagSafe, they've had this case, and when you put it into your phone, it should chirp and chime, showing you that you have an orange case there. I don't like the orange color, but I picked it up because of the memes. But there is a few new things about this case here that we'll show you in just a second. All the buttons are silicone still. They do have the camera plateau adorned with protected with this polycarbonate lip, and then this is the new part here where you can throw on the clips there for a wrist strap or lanyard. On the back side here, they still have that soft microfiber material, but you can actually feel it kind of bunch here, which is kind of interesting, almost as if it's peeling off. They've obviously got the MagSafe buttons in there, and then the silicone that wraps all the way around into the inside, as you can see. Throwing the phone case in here for the first time, it should trigger that animation. You can see it went all the way orange, showing you that is MagSafe compatible. I mean, it looks good. It's just really, really orange sherbety, and I don't really like that. You do have a lip here for where it grips onto the bezel. It is pretty small, but when it lands on its face, it's not gonna scratch your screen. I do have a screen protector there. It is a privacy screen, so that's nice to be able to have. This isn't gonna push up against it. But of all of the accessories out there, this isn't one that I would recommend. They do have the camera control here that you can activate. It is really easy to be able to do so. And then all the other buttons here are usable and nice and clicky as well. You can throw on MagSafe. I've got a 5,000 milliamp battery that charges at 15 watts, Qi2 charging, or if you wanted to, I have a 4-card mag wallet here. This isn't going anywhere. It's one of my favorites to carry along with me. If you wanted, you could throw on something like this mag keyring kickstand. It does fold out, allows you to be able to stream, scroll, make content, you name it. It's nice to be able to have just like that. Otherwise, you would be adorning it here with the lanyard if you wanted to do that. Mine hasn't come yet at the time of this video. With that said, I would highly recommend an alternate here. This is from the folks at ESR. Their liquid silicone is cheaper, it's more durable, it's lightweight, it looks better, and it actually has more features, including this really cool, robust kickstand that's built into it. The only thing is that you're not necessarily gonna get that animation if that's something you really care about, but you have access to all the MagSafe here still compared to, you know, the 1 or 2 features that the silicone does have for you. With that said, here is the silicone case. It kind of looks quirky there with the orange sherbet color. You obviously have a couple other colors to match whatever phone style you wanted. Otherwise, the only new thing about this is the lanyard clips here on the bottom. Everything else is the same, but it's still one of those phone cases that I do not recommend. You can definitely opt into something like the ones from ESR, which I think is much better, cheaper, and more durable. With that said, I did purchase this with my own money. However, I do get affiliate kickback here for all of the products that we went over here today. Check those out in the description down below. Thanks so much for watching. Andy with Tech Influence. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.